Join in quickly. Hello, all of you. 2 minutes. Hello, all of you. Welcome to this one-shot class for ABC costing for CA students. We have completed all the lectures of the practice batch and recorded videos are available along with 2 compilers. One is having the concept, the booster notes and the question answers. Another is having question answers of past exam. All that is available in the concept classes app. Okay, right. This topic is, yeah. Hello, all of you. Yeah, the chat box is also on. If you have any doubts, keep commenting. Right. Now, as we begin with the ABC costing, some more instructions for all of you. Yeah. Please subscribe to the channel because all the classes, whether it is doubt clearing, it is some concept, it is these kind of the chapters where one shot we are doing, it's going to be live in YouTube, not recorded and uploaded. So if you subscribe to channel, and soon I'll be starting again with my reel series. If you have known earlier, May and June 24 attempt, 1 minute, whenever students are asking doubt about the ICDS, about the treatment of directors salary, where it's going to be taxable. So these small concepts I am clarifying in 1 minute reel. In the same way, from tomorrow, as we are starting the booster open exams, okay, details I'll be giving it in another video also, but just 2 minutes brief is, join the Telegram group or join the WhatsApp challenges group. Their chapter wise timetable and all the detailed instructions are given. So for that, Say Monday you are having cost sheet exam. So one shot revision will be live in YouTube. Then if you want to take part in the chapter wise exams, you have to join the booster exams, and this time it is open chapter wise exam. This is one of the thing I have realized over the period is, if we give you the suggested answers, students are not checking it seriously. If I have corrected and given the answers, those files are not even open. So the best way is same like this, 7 to 8 in the evening on the day of the exam. Okay, so suppose your cost sheet exam is on Monday, right? Monday morning the question paper will be uploaded. Monday onwards till night you can write and keep. Tuesday evening we will be discussing that paper. Okay, again I'll help you for the next exam, and we are surely going to discuss the one shot revision of every booster exam. Quality good papers for CA CMA covering your theory, your MCQs. Bas ab question paper mat पूछ लो. So this is being decided, timetable and everything is there in the Telegram group. Costing compilers are available to those who have purchased the practice batch. Practice batch is good. 34 classes we have completed, everything 2.5 hours each. One shot revision is going to be 13 to 14 classes, wherein all the concept, all the booster notes, and one or two very important problems we will solve. Okay, right. Yeah, the DT compiler one is having majorly all the questions of study material. I have taken care of all the study material CA CMA, and some especially the material labor overhead, where some of the questions are really tricky. Those are all solved in the class, in the practice batch. Yes, but if you want to be associated with us, any more suggestions are welcome. And please join in tomorrow again live. Message, timing, everything for the one shot revision you will get in challenges group as well as in the Telegram. So tomorrow it's going to be the one shot revision for cost sheet. This is not a revision, this is like a practice batch. Let us begin now with this topic, most not touched by the students. The name is activity based costing. It is just the extension of your overhead chapter. So I'll give you some concepts. We will do the problems from study material, our material, and the way they have asked in past exam, there's no creativity. C for costing, C for creativity is missing here. So there's no creativity. Whatever problems are there in the study material solved, and at the backside, same kind of problems are coming in the final exam. But let me be very, very honest with all of you. This May 24 onwards, I hope all of you know, earlier each question you had to attempt with choice was 20 marks, 10 plus 10 marks. From this time, it is 14 marks. So ABC costing is generally coming for 10 marks. Along with that, 6 marks, chotu question of operating costing or marginal costing. Then it is worth doing it. But when the pattern was 10 plus 10, the trend was usually this ABC costing was asked with process costing, and now both are lengthy in calculation. Trust me, dear students, if there's something very tough in the exam, there is something very easy and scoring which will help you to get bare minimum 50 marks. ऐसा होता है, पक्का होता है, but you have to practice a lot. You have to do writing practice. You have to dare to write the chapter wise exam. It takes daring. It takes daring. Registration amount is not big. You can check the link. Yes, but it takes daring कि चलो कल दीप्ति मैम का cost sheet का class, revision class you all attend, one shot revision. Then prepare yourself, whatever doubts are there. We all are connected in WhatsApp challenges group, Telegram. If you are there in Telegram, you know I clear your doubt with voice note. Then dare honestly to write it exactly in the time given with the mindset. Never you will come and complain, ma'am, I could write only 85 marks paper, 80 marks paper, and I got 56. Had I attempted 100 marks, I would get 60. Maybe some of you have heard this dialogue earlier, might be it's needed to be revised. Thank you. Thank you for promising that you all will attend daily live. No, dear Ramya, it won't be live daily. according to the schedule of the exams, because the booster exams are planned for DT, IDT also, and costing. So according to the days, like if business head is there, there are 2 days holidays to prepare business head. With business head, I'm not going to take one shot revision also, beta. It's already so nicely done for the May and June attempt, and there is no change. Why I should waste my energy, your energy? आप उसी से पढ़ो वापस, or I should record and give the same thing. And trust me, if someone is saying giving everything free, DT, IDT, DT 25 lectures, IDT 25 lectures, custom for CMA student, free, no one can give, and this is all ऐसे बोलते हैं सब लोग की झोल है. So you decide whether it is झोल. You watch the videos. No, there is DT playlist 1 to 25 lectures. There is IDT playlist, and I'm going to put the link in our challenges and Telegram. You watch and tell me. There is no झोल. Trust me, when we sit on this place, be it one shot revision, be it practice batch, be it the first timers batch, the concept and all is to be covered. Yes, number of problems practice will be less. Okay, chalo. So enough of extra talking. Quickly, I hope you all are sitting alert on a table, chair, preferably with table पे नहीं बैठना है, chair पे बैठना है, preferably on laptop full volume. If not, mobile phone, you can use the chat box. I can see all the chats here, and if you can tell me whether you're from which place, would be glad to know that I'm connected to so many of you. Sure, after 1.5 hours, your experience for ABC costing will change, but promise that you all are going to calculate with me and use this calculator as I'm using. Okay? I mean, say not this calculator, whatever you're going to use for final exam. And second thing is, do the writing practice. Don't just sit and watch the lectures. Is that clear to all of you? Now, let me first tell you the difference and why we are studying this topic. Okay. Yeah. Great to connect with all of you, dear students. It's just an extension of overhead chapter, which we all have already done. In overhead, what was it we were doing? That say I'm making 3 products, A, B, C, or 3 departments, and they were service department, S1 and S2. So first thing we did was allocation. You know what do you mean by allocation? Okay, this expense, this overhead belongs to A department. This expense belongs exclusively to S2. So first thing is we are allocating. Jo expense direct, where it will come, allocate. Okay. Yeah, someone was asking, surely all my lectures are 100% in English. Some jokes I may crack in Hindi, but otherwise all in English. So allocation, A, B, C, and S1, S2, we have allocated directly. Second thing we have learned in overhead chapter is apportionment, and same thing you learn in the departmental accounts. Now, if there's a common expense like rent, I have paid 1 lakh for my whole factory and service area. Then according to the square feet, can I allocate, apportion the rent? Apportion is there is 1 cake and 5 of us are there. 1/5 कर लो, एक खा लो. दीप्ति मैम भी लेंगे, आप 4 को ही देंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. Are you all with me? Right. No problem. Don't worry that any of your chat is going to be misused over here. Don't be conscious. Nothing, no one can do wrong with you. Sure. Okay. After apportionment, it's reapportionment. What do you mean by reapportionment? Finally, we are going to produce 3 products, A, B, C, and we are going to sell 3 products. So who will bear the service department overhead? I'm not teaching you overhead chapter. Anyone feeling I'm teaching overhead chapter? It's just touching up and saying hi, hello. So S1 and S2 service department overhead, I will reapportion. You got the meaning? Allocate, apportion, reapportion. Reapportion the service department to ABC using different methods. Simultaneous equation, repeated distribution, step method, direct method, and so on. Done? Okay. So now you got the total overhead of A, B, and C. Okay. Can I divide this by the number of units? A is my main product, तो number of units. B is machine oriented, तो उसको machine hours से divide कर दिया. C को labor hours से divide कर दिया. तो you got the cost per unit, per hour and all. So this is your overhead cost. Now you know what is material cost per unit. You know what is labor per unit. You know what is overhead cost per unit. Can you get total cost? Can you add your profit, which may be percentage on cost or percentage on sales? And can you quote the selling price? Is my flow clear to all of you? Why we are studying? अगर clear है ना तो इतने मजे लेके पढ़ोगे आप लोग. You will enjoy studying. I want good response in the chat box. So many of you are attending live. Bolo. A, B, C, S1, S2. Is this all clear to all of you? So this is what we do in overhead chapter. Then now, because see here the overheads are quite simple, but today's businesses, the overheads are complicated. There are different kind of expenditures. Like no one thought that online marketing ka bhi expenditure hoga. There would be a field called Instagram influencers. ऐसे तो किसी ने सोचा ही नहीं था. But with the help of computer, it's not now factory admin and selling fixed variable semi. Overhead has got wide bifurcation. So if you just allocate the overhead to all the product, it's going to be wrong. So it's not wrong, but it's like not going to give you the exact picture. Then came the entry of activity based costing. You know what activity based costing will do? Yeah. Suppose वो apportion और सब तो हो गया. These are my departments A, B, C. Now say I have incurred delivery expenses. Here there are 1 delivery, here there are 50 deliveries, here there are 20 deliveries. Now, if my delivery expense is 10,000, for how many deliveries? 71. Are you all with me? Delivery expenses, it's a kind of overhead. 10,000 rupees. 71 deliveries are there. Number of deliveries. So, जो भी आ रहा है मैंने ना ऐसे एक रफ ले लिया है. Chalo, let us make it 5 to make the calculation something easy to understand. Yeah. So around 133 will be charged here into 50. 6667 here. Are you getting? Next is why here only 5 deliveries? Because this is heavy item. Once you call bulk. This may be 50 times you call the delivery. These are small items and you cannot keep. So as and how you need. You know, if your house is being made furniture, you call the wood and all at a time. But some nails, some Fevicol, adhesive, you may call from the nearby shop. That's the story. Now, next is number of purchase orders. Okay, and purchase order ka cost. Okay, someone has to put the order, get the quotation, travel to Delhi, get the sample, and then lot of procedure is there. So that purchase cost is say 50,000 and number of orders are say 500. So per purchase order, how much is the cost? Yeah, 100. Now here there is no purchase order. A is available with us, मतलब एकदम next door, तो हम तो कोई order ही नहीं देते हैं. B, there are say 300 orders, and C, there are 200 orders. Don't go into the calculation. Understand the concept. So you will do it in your flow. ABC costing is super flexible chapter. No format के ऐसे ही करना है आपको. So here there are 300 orders. Here there are 200 orders. Per order 100. Can I charge 30,000 and 20,000 here and nothing here? See, like this, what you are doing, every overhead you are segregating and charging to the departments. And now if you tell me what is the total overhead of a, only 133, then if I add the profit, I'll get the correct selling price. And if you don't know this activity based costing, each and every activity is going to be charged only to its relevant head. That's why the name is activity based costing. If all this knowledge is not there, अच्छा डिलीवरी का खर्चा कितना है 10,000, परचेज का खर्चा कितना है 50, like this 3 4 more expense 60,000. Okay, how many units you have produced? 1,000, 500, 500. So 60,000 is the overhead. 2,000 units, 60,000 divide by 2,000, 30 each charge kar do, 30,000. Like this you will be charging. So tell me, this ABC costing is better or the traditional absorption costing or overhead is better? And we have seen, because we are absorbing at a fixed rate, there is a question of under over absorption. That treatment we have already studied in the overhead chapter. Clear to all of you? I'm giving lot of explanation, I know, but this is like traditional system and this is ABC. So ABC will give you accurately the proper cost of the product or the department, and then you will be able to correctly give the quotation or selling price or monitor. And listen, because every activity is assigned with cost. Okay, delivery cost, number of deliveries. Ordering cost, number of orders. So you can eliminate some unnecessary, oh, this much cost is incurred. और काम तो होता नहीं है, कुछ काम तो आता नहीं है. So, unnecessarily cost can. But all this is possible when you can have so many of detailed overheads. Everything is into system. Now I'm introducing the term here, which is the pumping heart of the ABC costing. And the name of that is cost driver. All right, what's the work of a driver, a chauffeur? He'll take you from A to B destination. That's the same thing. Cost of driver is the denominator. In traditional, we just had divide the cost with number of units, machine hours, labor hours. No, but in ABC costing, your cost driver is number of orders, number of deliveries, number of batches, number of hours. So many different items are there which are called as cost drivers. Yeah, it is a hi-fi name for your cost unit, what we use in operating costing. अगर बस ट्रांसपोर्ट है तो पैसेंजर किलोमीटर, हॉस्पिटल है तो पेशेंट पर बेड, होटल है तो पर रूम पर डे. आर यू गेटिंग? So cost drivers are nothing but cost unit. Ma'am, but one more term is used here which comes many times in the exam. Cost pool. Cost pool is pull in. Pull all the drivers together. See, there are some cases wherein the cost driver is same. So we can make a group of that. Acha. A over A kind of overhead. Number of batches में जाएगा. B overhead also number of batches. So can we put this total overhead and divide it by number of batches? Are you all with me? Yeah. Trust me, there is no way out. One concept, one problem. Deepti ma'am's everyday dialogue in DT IDT practice batch. ABC costing. Stay connected for the next 1 hour. Do 3 problems in writing patiently from your study material, concept class compiler, and then you will have a superb grip. So जैसे practice करोगे, your understanding will increase. So with this background, there is some theory advantage and all. बाद में करेंगे. Yeah, let us take up this. ABC costing. Right. First question, second question, third question, all the 3 I'm going to do written. But the third question is exactly giving you the difference. I would like to start with that. That's the same in our material also. First one, problem 1 हमारे material. ये सब पढ़ेंगे, बहुत easy है. Yeah. Are you all with me? No, I'm not solving there. I'll check everything and I'll do it in writing in the notebook. Yeah. Page number 5.24, illustration number 3, we are doing it in notebook. With me, understand and do. Koi ratta nahi marenge. Okay? Right. Actually, activity based costing and overhead, dear student, it's just the difference of the per unit overhead. But if they give material, labor, profit, sale, can you prepare the whole cost sheet? Yeah. इधर देखो, ध्यान से सुनो, listen. You have learned how to make a cost sheet. In job cost sheet also you are making a cost sheet. In operating cost sheet also you are making a cost sheet. Same way in ABC costing. Ma'am, you said it's only relevant to overhead. But with overhead, if they give you material, if they give you labor, if they give you profit, can you make the cost sheet complete, right? तो वैसे ही हम करेंगे. So third problem, first we will read it and we'll do it in notebook. ABC manufactures two types of the machineries. Yeah, even the earlier syllabus has this same, so don't worry. Two types of the machinery, Y and Z, and they are absorbing the overhead on direct labor hours. I told you, traditional system is absorbing the overhead, pura overhead number of units. Arey, but first one to didn't use that expense. Still it is burdened. नहीं common है, सबको bear करना पड़ेगा. ये क्या बात हुई? Yeah. So either it's divide by number of units, machine hours, labor hours. So here it is labor hours. The budgeted overhead and direct labor hours are 1240 to 500 is the overhead and labor hours are 20,000. Okay. And number volume is given to you, number of units. Material cost and labor cost is given. It's a full-fledged problem. Material or labor bhi hai, sirf overhead nahi hai. Yeah. Third, second, and first. These are three very important. We are doing it right now. ABC Limited's overhead is 12 lakh 42,500. And traditional system, many students as a experience of 2 decades and correcting so many mock test papers. Final papers we are not allowed. When we are in teaching, genuinely we should not correct final papers. ये देखो बेटा, ये जो ट्रेडिशनल मेथड है ना, यहाँ बच्चे क्या करते हैं, मैम 1242 500 डिवाइड बाय 5000 5125 यूनिट्स. मैम आई डिड ट्रेडिशनल मेथड, नंबर ऑफ यूनिट से भी तो कर सकते थे ना. अरे बट डोंट से कि अकॉर्डिंग टू माय असम्पशन माय आंसर इज राइट. असम्पशन को हथियार नहीं बनाना है, अब इसको इंग्लिश में कन्वर्ट कर लो. So they said do direct labor as do it. Material cost is ready given to you. Labor, 1 unit requires 3 hours each hour rate. So available. Yeah, 450. Z, 1 unit requires 4 hours each hour rate. So 600. This is ready available. ABC's overhead can be identified with 3 major activities. In exam, they can give you 6-7 activities also. But right now, order processing 210, machine processing 875, and product inspection. These activities are driven by number of orders. Ordering cost, number of orders. Machine processing cost, machine hours. Product inspection cost. अच्छा, और देखो overhead का total same होगा. Can you pick up your calculator and do the total of overhead? 210, 875, 157, 500. 1240 to 500. Are you getting? There they said traditionally na 12,45,000 divide by hours khatam karo. Here, no. In 1245, here hours are different. Their machine hours are different. Their number of orders are different. I don't want you all to dive too much in calculation. I know you are smart, perfect, good in calculator, and promise everyone listening to me knows how to use m plus m minus. थोड़ा तो बोलो chat में clear है या नहीं? Reading the problem. Reading the problem is an art. When you do this, that time only calculate, okay, this is same overhead. Now, they said ordering cost you divide in number of orders. So what is the cost driver for ordering cost? This. What's the cost driver for machinas? This. What's the cost driver for inspection? This. Okay. And then what's the traditional cost driver? This. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. All clear. पूरा टाइप नहीं करते हो तो AC AC लिख दो बेटा. So many of you are watching. Why? मतलब YouTube में कमेंट करने से क्या हो जाता है? क्या डर है आपको? Assuming the use of direct labor to absorb and calculate what is the total cost. Okay, did you observe? See one thing. Total cost में they have not given कि profit is 20% of cost and sales and all. वो सब नहीं दिया. Assuming use of ABC, what is it? Okay, so in both the ways, ABC selling price are based heavily on cost. By using direct labor hours as an application base, calculate the amount of cost distortion for each. Okay, this question is really very nice because it's giving all the comparison, but exam में नहीं पूछते हैं. If they ask you 10 plus 4 mark के लिए, they can ask you one cost driver working. Otherwise 10 marks, the most important is first question, then feature and solve. Okay, I'll tell you as we go. But this one is superb to understand the concept. Practice के लिए तो बहुत ही अच्छा question है. And ABC costing, the trend is same kind of questions which are there in study material are asked. Thank you that it is all clear. Now to develop a good speed, let us start illustration 3 in the notebook. Okay, first we will go with the traditional approach. Traditional approach in exam is also called as ABC costing. A bit, not ABC, sorry. Traditional approach. I want all of you to write all the names now. In exam, you can write only one. Absorption costing. Traditional approach or absorption costing. Okay. Particulars. Particulars, and you are making two products, Y and Z. Okay. Now, what is the material cost? The direct material cost is given ready to you. They can twist this also, dear students. 1 unit requires 8 kg. Each kg is 100 rupees. You know this kind of language, what I am talking, marginal costing, standard costing, budgeting, सब जगह पूछते हैं this language. So, direct material cost is 300 and here it is 450. Direct labor cost, it's given to you 450 per unit, 600. Now overhead cost. Overhead cost के लिए we will make working note 1 and then you will get the total cost. If you really want to utilize this 1.5 hour, promise that you all are writing with me, clicking the picture and posting in the Telegram. चलें साथ में. हाँ, I am into working note 1. Total overhead. Okay, we'll write it differently. Overhead per hour is equal to total overhead divided by direct labor hours. What is the total overhead? Total overhead 12,42,500. इसी को split करेंगे ABC costing में. Divide by 20,000 hours. How much is it coming? 12,42,500 divided by 20,000 hours is coming 62.125 per hour. 62.125 per hour. And every unit of Y requires 3 hours. 3 hours into 62.125. Memory में डाल दो. 62.125 into 3. 186.375 plus 450 plus 300, 936.38. You can round off till 2 digit. Memory again 62.125 per hour. And here each unit requires 4 hours. So this is 248.5 plus 600 plus 450. It is 1298.5. Done. Easy. Material and labor cost we have copied. Overhead cost, they said take it per hour. And 1 unit requires these many hours. Ma'am, ये तो बिल्कुल cost sheet ही है. And if I say profit is 20% on sales, 20% on cost, you can get the selling price, but not asked. Now, same overhead, 12,45,000. Instead of taking it one single rate of overhead, we will go in a different way. So now we will do it as per activity based costing. ABC approach. First was traditional approach. This is ABC approach. You can start with working note. पहले आंसर और फिर पीछे जाके वर्किंग नोट ऐसे करने की जरूरत नहीं है. It's okay. These are professional exam, but promise that working note should be there in the answer sheet and not just in your calculators. Okay, right? Now we know statement of cost ड्राइवर्स पर कॉस्ट ड्राइवर. अब कैसे करना है इसको देखो. पर्टिकुलर मतलब व्हाट आर द एक्टिविटीज. टोटल ओवरहेड, कॉस्ट ड्राइवर. Actually it's very simple. Per cost driver. If you don't understand how to write the titles, just copy one calculation and you will be able to write. And it's okay if you write little here and there. Answer not here and there, this title. What I have written, is my writing clear? Someone can comment. Total overhead, cost driver, driver का spelling diver कर दिया, diving थोड़ी कर रहे हैं, driver. Per cost driver. I pay so much of attention and all my energy into explanation. I repeat things. So that's why this is the problem. Chalo. Now, read the problem. What is your first overhead cost? First cost क्या है बेटा overhead का? Order processing cost. What is the total order processing cost? 2,10,000. How many orders are there? 600. So 2,10,000 divide by 600. 350 per order. Now see, equipment Y, how many orders are there? 350. Equipment Z 250. तो ये हो गया आपका order processing. Same way, machine hours worked. Machine processing 8,75,000. How many hours you have worked? 50,000. So 875 divided by 50. 17.5 per machine hour. Last is inspection cost. Inspection ka cost 157,500. And number of inspections are 15,000. So this is the cost of 15,000 inspection. Per inspection is 10.5. Per inspection is 10.5. Done? This is called as cost driver. Dear students, I am again saying this is the first problem. There are so many problems wherein literally मतलब I can say for ABC costing मैंने जो paper correction किया था सबने same mistake किया. They divide ordering cost with number of orders. Answer is wrong. Ordering cost को अगर number of orders से divide किया तो गलत है, because ordering cost number of orders but number of units are there. No, you're getting, I'll tell you in the first problem itself. So always it's not ki directly just divide and get the answer. This chapter, if you practice 1.5 hour with me and 1.5 hour later, it's over and out till final exam. That's scoring. Working note 1 is clear. Now chalo, we'll prepare the statement of cost. Main answer. As per ABC. Statement of cost. As per ABC. What equipment you are making? Y and Z. Okay. And particulars. Chalo. Let us start now. The first thing. Can we copy the first very fast? I'm doing it little fast because ये तो per unit दिया ही है. Direct material. Direct labor. Direct material, direct labor. Okay. And now we are coming to overhead. Direct material, direct labor. You can write it as prime cost. And now we will come to the overhead. Overhead के लिए you need the per unit cost. See, as you have got the per unit here, you will need overhead cost per unit. That will give you the total cost. Now below this, in the same statement, overhead cost. Overhead cost में आ जाओ. The first one is ordering cost. What is ordering cost? Check here, ready. 350 per order, at the rate 350 per order. 350 is to 250. Are you getting what I've written? Ordering cost is 350 per order and number of orders in the first one is also 350. So 120 to 500. Second is 250 into 350. 87,500. Bolo. Anyone in the class is having doubt? Please ask. Clarify your doubt. Ordering cost 350 is to 250. आ गया? Next is your machine. I know little more efforts are required here, but ऐसे ही है. Machine processing. Machine processing cost is 17.5 per machine hour at the rate of 17.5 per machine hour. And here it is 23,000 and 27,000. 23,000 machine hours into 17.5. 402500. 27,000 machine hours into 17.5. 470 to 500. If you do the total, no, it should tally. आप इसको क्रॉस चेक कर सकते हो. 8,75,000. Obviously, ma'am, instead of doing all this, we could have directly divided in the ratio, no? 875 divide by into this is to this कर सकते थे. How many of you are feeling, ma'am, it's like joint cost, it's like overhead, it's like all the chapters in costing. That's what is the beauty. Chalo. After the machine processing, last is inspection hours. Inspection hours are 10.5 per hour. at the rate of 10.5 per hour. And how many hours are there? 4,000 is to 11,000. 4,000 into 10.5. 42,000. 10.5 into 11,000. 115,500 plus 42,000. 157,500. Simply you have divided the cost. See here, this same cost, किधर गया? हाँ, 1245,500 you have divided with 20,000 hours. Bye. Shortcut. Here this same, if you do the total, this is the same cost. 1242,500 में से ordering cost you have put in a different way. Machine cost you have put it in a different way. Inspection cost you have put it in a different way. And now do the total. 122,500 plus 402,500 plus 42,000. So that is 5,67,000 is total correct overhead. Ma'am, but we want per unit. So divided by number of units. You want per unit, no? Material, labor and overhead. This is also per unit. So divided by number of units. Number of units are given in the question. 2,500 you can write and keep, and 3,125. That's number of units. So overhead cost per unit. कितना आएगा बेटा? 2,500 से divide किए तो you can put the answers in the chat box. That will give you a more beautiful mindset. कि you are focused, you are following, and Dipti ma'am is not going to stand beside you. हाँ बोलो बोलो क्या कैलकुलेशन करना है, मैं करती हूँ आपके लिए. एग्जाम में कोई नहीं आएगा तो करो, डू द कैलकुलेशन. Two 116.16. 675,500 divide by okay. Is this clear to all of you? Problem abhi khatam nahi hua hai. Yeah, here you have done overhead divide by hours and number of hours से divide कर लिया per hour और कर लिया. Here you have taken the overhead, nicely detailed accounting you have done. 226.8. 216 point. See, if you are not doing step by step with me, you will feel कि मैम कुछ तो कर रहे हैं. तो just pause the video and do step by step with me. Calculate and do per unit. What is the per unit cost of Z? 1266.16. What is the per unit cost here? 1298. Is it different? Yeah. So definitely it's going to affect many things. This is ABC costing के हिसाब से, and this is your traditional costing. Are the two costs different? Yes. You can complete the problem here, but in this problem, in the third bit, first bit हो गया, second bit B वाला हो गया, third bit they have asked you check the difference, cost distortion analysis, कि how much cost distortion analysis, how much it will be for Y, for Z. Okay, chalo, let us copy the figures from your first working note. As per traditional approach, like labor hours. You can write traditional approach or labor hours के basis पे what is your cost. यहाँ से look at the screen, ये रहा 936.38 1298.50. Now as per A, B, C, what you have calculated now after allocating all chota things, 976.80. Here it is 1266.16. Check. It will not be exactly यहाँ कम वहाँ ज़्यादा. It will not tally. Thank you that it's all clear, Ramya. All of you, even if you are watching, please comment below and share this video with at least 5 of your friends. If you want to learn conceptually, if you want to score exemption in costing, do watch the revision videos. Aja. Cost. They are saying Y's cost is 936.69. We are saying 976.8. So we are calling it as, did I take it correct? 976. 40.11. $40.11 more you have taken. Here you have taken less. So you can quote correct price and add your profit and get the correct margin. But for this, you need all the detailed data. Number of orders, number of inspection. If it's a small firm where they are not using the ERP and SAP and all, very difficult. 32.34. Please come out of calculation, check the things in detail. Promise 2 more problems and it will be super duper clear for you. In overhead chapter, we first add all the overhead for each department and then divide, with the labor hours and all. But in ABC, instead of adding in department wise, we get unit overhead for each activity and then distribute. Super. A big clap for you. God bless you. You followed exactly. See. And that's what I have done and you have followed. That's too good. See. We are allocating, we are apportioning, we are reapportioning, and for all the overheads we have common denominator, number of units hours. But here in the overhead, different activities are there. Just tell me, dear students, this 12,42,500 here directly they divided with 20,000 hours. Here they said no, 1242 has 2,10,000 ordering cost. And orders are less here, there more. Machine hours. Itna to inspection ka kharcha hai. But here, there are only 4,000 inspection. Second, there are 11,000. So how can you divide same? So in short, ABC costing is the refined version of overhead, but it's possible only when you have all the laptops and computers and ERP and SAP and all this detailed data available. Okay, we know what's ordering cost, what is number of orders, what's number of inspections, what is total inspection cost, and so on. Great. Great to know, but I want comment from all of you. That will motivate me. You are seeing how much efforts I'm putting every day. अभी ये चैनल पे बहुत आएगा. मैं जो कॉमन देख रही हूँ that students don't know how to segregate semi variable overhead into variable and fixed, and then they lose marks in operating costing, budgeting, job and batch. So for that separate I'll take class. All my classes are live in YouTube. मतलब these conceptual, yeah. Practice batch description में आपको app का link है, you can go and buy, and the same moment the app lectures will open. 34 lectures are there. Super practice I can say you can do with that. One short revision, please see. I'm live in YouTube. Why would I say something very wrong? हाँ कुछ भी बोल दो. कितने लोग सुन रहे हैं जिनको इसको रिकॉर्ड करना है वो भी कर लो. One short revision is too good for repetition, because professional exam the portion is vast. So if I'm revising say a cost sheet or say labor chapter in 1.5 hour, 1 hour, it's good for revision. Now it's good for second revision. हाँ चलो पूरा costing हो गया, you are in accounts or you are in tax, but somewhere you feel I can just at 1.25 speed, let me revise once again labor. You can do it in 45 minutes. बट प्रैक्टिस तो करना होगा ना, रिटन प्रैक्टिस तो करना होगा ना बेटा. ठीक है, राइट, ओके, चलो. सो दिस वाज द थर्ड प्रॉब्लम. सेकेंड प्रॉब्लम इज माई गेस वर्क, अभी तक नहीं आया है, बट इट्स 4 मार्क छोटा सा क्वेश्चन. इट्स नॉट अ फुल क्वेश्चन ट्रेडिशनल, but reverse we are going. Second problem in our material and in institute's material also. देख लो, कर लेते हैं. Screen is getting paused, is it? एक बार देखो, अभी क्लियर है स्क्रीन? The message was popping that the screen is paused. Okay, illustration. अच्छा, did you understand, dear students, all of you? Did you understand ये जो मैंने आपको बताया? What are cost drivers now? What are cost drivers? These are drivers, denominators. You know what, dear students? A joke here before we go on to the second and then the first problem. Your routine traditional approach is like pani puri. Pani puri, khana. ABC costing is like aloo mein khana hai, matar mein you want to eat. There's a green water, there's a puchka water, there's a vinegar, 4 types. So that's it. But that will give you more detailed taste. Yes or no? Chalo. Let us do the second question. And as I said, it's my guessing, because now the trend is, I've already made one separate video for the paper pattern. So you can check, that will give you a nice mindset also. 10 plus 4 marks. तो ये छोटा वाला क्वेश्चन 4 मार्क्स के लिए आ सकता है. प्रॉब्लम नंबर 22222. या, MST Limited has collected following data for 2 activities. It calculates the activities power inspection. Same questions are repeated, and promise me 1.5 hour more you will spare. And along with this, past November 23, May 23 question paper RTP, that's there in the DT compiler too also. If you have purchased the practice batch, practice it, and if you have any doubt, click the picture, post it in Telegram or Challengers group, and wait for 24 hours. And if I don't respond, वापस से मैं सबको बोलती हूँ, दीप्ति मैम को पूछा जवाब नहीं है. अरे बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं, तो we might tend to forget sometime. Can you please remind us, dear student? चलो. MST Limited has collected, it calculates. I'm solving it in writing, huh? So pay attention. Power, kilo hours, 50,000 kilo hours, 2 lakhs. Quality inspections, number of inspections, 10,000, 3 lakh. Yes? Okay. So already they have given you cost drivers ki power cost jo hai divided with kilowatt. Inspection divided by number of inspection. Now company makes 3 products. Okay. So these are kilowatt, these. Compute the cost allocated to each activities M, S and T. Surely we can do that. Calculate the cost of unused capacity. Now if you do the ये ना orally कर सकते हैं. How many kilowatts are used? 20, 30, 45,000. But that's 50. So how much kilowatts are unused? 5,000. Here. How much inspections are already over? 6, 8, 9,000. How many are available? 10,000. So 1,000 inspections still can be done. So what is the capacity unused? Discuss the factors management is considering in choosing a capacity level and so on. Okay, right. I know it's a small problem, but promise me कि मेरे साथ आप लोग notebook में कर रहे हो. फोटो भेजो ना टेलीग्राम में. I'll be happy to see that. All right, this is just a comparative. I just want you all to write here कि हाँ mindset तैयार रखो कैसे छोटा छोटा question. There's no comparison, traditional approach and this. Yes, right. So first we will calculate the cost drivers. There are only two. So can I skip making that table and statement in the final exam also? Yes. Heading to लिख देते हैं. Statement of cost drivers. So first is power. Power का cost है 2 lakh and 50,000 kilowatts are there. 4 rupees 4 per kilowatt. Quality inspection 3 lakh 10,000 rupees 30 per inspection. It's very easy. 5 marks question or your case study based question they can ask you. Case study based I'll take separate class. अभी आप पढ़ लो थोड़ा एक महीना पढ़ो. I'll take it in August. Case study को कैसे करना है खास हम प्रैक्टिस करेंगे. पक्का करेंगे. आ जाओ. First thing they have asked you is allocate the cost. Statement of cost allocation beta. This is directly your ABC वाला method only. Statement of cost allocation. Yeah, I knew someone will ask कि आपने मैम लास्ट प्रॉब्लम में तो टोटल कॉलम नहीं बनाया. बना सकते हैं कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Particulars M, S and T. Total will obviously tally. Anyone else is having doubt? You all can use the chat box. Can motivate Dipti ma'am by writing all clear or not clear. तो भी motivate हो जाएंगे. और क्या करें कि चैप्टर को सब्जेक्ट को इंटरेस्टिंग बनाना है, मजे लेके पढ़ना है. Power cost. What is the total power cost? 2 lakh. How many kilowatts are there? Here 10,000 into 4. Here 20,000 into 4. Here 15,000 into 4. 40,000, 80,000, 60,000 and so 2 lakh. 2 lakh नहीं होगा, sorry. 1,80,000. तभी तो unused will come, no? Power. Next what? See, very easy question, but chances of mistake. If you divide 2 lakh cost with number of kilowatts, 10, 20, 15, 45,000 gone. Are you getting? 2 lakh को अगर आप 45,000 किलोवाट से डिवाइड करके करते थे तो गलत हो जाएगा. Because that is having unused also. Inspection का cost. Inspection cost is 30. And how many inspections are there? 3,500 into 30. 2,500 into 30. 3000 into 30. So this is 90,000, 75,000. You can also do this work in exam अगर confident है कि बिना calculator के कर सकते हैं. I have done my articleship in those days. You know, movie में आते थे ना ऐसे red color के बड़े बड़े books हमारे जमाने में भिड़े style. तो but I don't know that time like hardly computers were there. Laptop तो थे ही नहीं, बड़े desktop and typewriters. So lot of totaling practice we used to do in the articleship itself. Okay. So how have you apportioned the expense? That's over. Now, they have asked you what is the unused capacity. Unused capacity. Yeah. So unused capacity is given to you. First is power. Total kilowatt minus used kilowatt. So total kilowatts available are 55,000. Used is 45,000. 5,000 kilowatts are unused. That's power. What about the inspection? Number of inspections are 10,000. But in that, how much we have used? 9,000. 1,000 inspection. 1,000 inspection. Okay? Yeah. And these are the unused capacity. They have asked you unused capacity cost also. So then 5,000 kilowatt and 4. So 20,000 ka cost unused hai. Inspection cost is 30,000 unused. If you multiply by cost, you will get the answer. How much time we took to do this, dear students? Yeah. आया सबको लिख के आया? First, I have calculated this. This is like cost driver. And then I have apportioned it, and then I calculated unused. Ajao, we'll check it here. All right. ये देखो आ गया. Power, quality, unused capacity. You can do it anyhow. Factors management consider in choosing a level to compute the fixed overhead cost rate. Your fixed overhead rate will affect what? It will affect your product costing, your selling price, your performance evolution, your financial statements. Right. So what are the factors they will consider? Theory question. Chalo. Now let us take up a full-fledged question. But until now, okay. Just please come out of the calculation. What was our first question? Overhead. Just divide by labor hours. Khatam. Second, same overhead category. Alag alag kiya. And then we have done. Okay. So these two things are very clear. Okay. We could see that cost distortion. In second one, we have seen time save. Now, the first and the second question, I will say the second and third question, what we have solved, there the cost drivers were easy to calculate. Number of inspections, curlo. Number of hours, curlo. But if there are like number of units different, then it will differ or not. What I'm going to do in first problem, first I want to explain in notebook. And this is a beautiful concept in cost sheet also. ये देखो बेटा, आपका डायरेक्ट मटेरियल कॉस्ट है 1 लाख for 10,000 units, 10 each. So A, just look, it's an example, huh? 8,000 units of A, 2,000 units of B. Are you all with me? Just something. No need to write also. Okay. Same thing is asked abhi in the cost sheet also, last 2 exams. Direct material cost is 1 lakh and 10,000 units are there. 8,000 into 10 per unit. So up you can charge directly 80,000 and 20,000. Now, suppose I take direct labor. Direct labor. It is direct labor. A is using twice the labor of B. Are you getting? Now it's, you cannot divide the direct labor cost by number of units. Are you getting? Say direct labor cost is 5 lakh. If you divide 5 lakh by 10,000, gone. I know I'm teaching in a very different way. It's not easy to study with Dipti ma'am. Half an hour more. Yeah. And it will be done. Direct labor cost is 5 lakh. Divide by 10,000. Over and out. Wrong. Because they said A uses twice the labor of B. So here if it is 8,000 units into 2, here it is 2,000 units into 1. So what is equivalent units? 16,000 is to 2,000. And now, ma'am, can we divide 5 lakh labor cost by 18,000 units? Yeah. 27.78 ऐसे ही मैंने लिया, आपको समझ में आ रहा है? So many times you cannot divide directly by number of units, number of batches, number of, no, that's not cost driver. You have to multiply and carefully take. That's what I'm going to teach in problem number 1. One more problem in writing, 2 to 3 more problems, then I'll solve it there itself in the book and then we will complete it. Yeah, theory question also I'll check. Okay. Chalo, let us continue. God. So this was just an example I have taken. Now we are doing problem number 1. Aja. Yeah, whole in writing, of course. It's a very nice question. Don't go by the size of the questions, yaar. Huh. ABC Limited is a multi-product company and 3 products are there, A, B and C. And the budgeted cost and the production for the year ended 31st March are as follows. All right. All right. Number of units is given to you. Direct material kgs. 1 unit require 4 kg, 6 kg. And direct labor is in minutes. So if the rate is given in hours, you have to divide by 60. Yeah. 30 minutes is 0.5 hour. 45 minutes is 0.75 hour. 60 minutes is 1 hour. Simple maths, huh? Labor chapter standard costing. The budgeted direct labor rate is 10. Budgeted material rate is 2. Oh, each unit requires 4 kg and 2 per kg. Okay. Each unit requires hours and 10 per hour. Production overhead were budgeted and were absorbed to product using direct labor hour. ABC Limited followed the absorption costing. ABC is now considering to adopt an activity-based costing. Budgeted overhead were analyzed. Okay. Abhi tak, what was your overhead? 99,450. It was absorbed using direct labor hours. Same like third problem. But cost drivers, little detail. Yeah. But now they are saying, iska total karo. 29,100 plus 31,200 plus 39,150. 99,450. This is like your overhead, storage, electricity. Overhead को bifurcate किया है. Now material handling, weight of the material handled. Material handling cost is incurred, but some product, the weight may be less, so one person can carry. Some product, the weight is more, so the material handling cost will be 4 people will carry. Yeah. Storage cost, number of batches of material, electricity, number of machine hours. Clear? So same like we did. Now data on the cost drivers were, ye dekho. For complete production, batches of material. It's not कि material, weight of the material मिल जाएगा. आपको batches दिया है per unit. So that's what I'm saying. It's not just divide the cost into 6 into 3:2 ratio and हो जाएगा. Right? Because why? Listen all of you. Number of machine operations, 6 operations, 3 is per unit. And there are how many units? ये रहा 4,000, 3,000. Are you getting what I'm saying? मुझे कैलकुलेशन में नहीं घुसना है. Number of operations, ma'am, operation cost can be divided into 6:3:2. I'm exactly maybe specifying 4 times कि ऐसी गलती नहीं होना है आपको. हाँ, तो can you say, ma'am, number of operations can be divided into 6 into 3 into 9 and 11 operations? No, this is operations per unit multiplied by these. Now you will get the total operations. बस ऐसे एक step extra है. Rest all the problem is same. Please come and shall we surely solve it in writing? Are you all with me? Yeah. Practice करना है ना, one shot. So it is like practice so that you get a grip, and then if you check. The ones which I am going to check after this here, that you have to do it in writing. करने ही है और 2-3 problem. जब पता ही है same problem is coming, we do so much hard work in overhead chapter and some chapter and something new comes in the exam. Here it is same. One second, now what they have asked, I wanted to read again. क्या पूछा क्या है बेटा आपको? Prepare a statement showing unit cost and total cost absorption costing. वही फिर ABC approach and what are the reasons for different product cost under the two. Difference कहाँ आ रहा? You know, sometimes when from absorption you shift to ABC, you will say, oh my god, there the सबको एक ही direct labor cost से divide किया, so the cost was so high for product A, and now actually C cost is high because A is not unnecessarily absorbing the cost. Got it? Right? So this is how your judgments will change. Chalo. Can we see the stopwatch? करते हैं ना? Yeah. 8:30 the class will be over बेटा. Theory मैं बोल सकती हूँ बहुत easy है, खुद से पढ़ लो, लेकिन मुझे बोलना नहीं है. I'm going to do. इसके बाद illustration number 1. First bit they have asked is traditional approach or absorption costing. Traditional approach or absorption costing. एकदम easy way में कर लेंगे फटाफट. Particulars. A, B, C. Chalo, आ जाओ. Now, let us write one thing. What is direct material? Acha, sorry, I'll write number of units on top, so it will be easy for you to multiply and get. Number of units: 4,000, 3,000, and 1,600. Prepare a statement showing unit cost and the total cost for each product. Okay. यूनिट कॉस्ट भी पूछा है, टोटल कॉस्ट भी पूछा है, तो आप यहीं पे मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हो. बट डिड यू ऑब्जर्व इन द सेकेंड एंड थर्ड प्रॉब्लम आल्सो वी हैव डन per unit, and last we have multiplied by number of units so that we save time. आ जाओ. So what is the direct material per kg rate? 2 per kg, and here 4 kg, 8, 12, and 6. Direct labor 10 per hour. 10 per hour. I want all of you to do 30 by 60 into 10. By 60 क्यों किया? Because it is in minutes and the rate is given in hour. One unit requires 60 minutes, 1 hour. करो. This is 5 rupees. $7.5, and this is obviously 10. ये आ गया आपका डायरेक्ट लेबर. नाउ ट्रेडिशनल अप्रोच में प्रोडक्शन ओवरहेड. In traditional approach, they said production overhead is given to you 99,450, and you divide it by labor hours. लेकिन labor hours पहले calculate तो करने होंगे ना. Labor hours 99,450 divided by direct labor hours. We'll do it in working note 1, and you will get total cost per unit, and then you will get the total overhead multiplied by number of units करने के बाद. चलो अब आ जाओ. Working note 1. I want direct labor hours. So direct labor hours. Direct labor hours for A, B, C. 4,000 unit. Each unit requires 30 by 60 hours. 3,000 into 45 by 60. 1,600 into 60. Are you all with me? One unit requires 60 minutes by 60 hour, मतलब 1 घंटा. तो 1,600 यूनिट को कितने आवर्स लगेंगे? We can get now. 2,000. 3,000 into 45 divided by 60. 2,250. And this is 1,600. Okay. Is my writing clear? Volume, screen, you are able to do with me? 5,850 are the direct labor hours. Just divide the total overhead by direct labor hours. 5,850. 99,450 divided by 5,850. So you are getting the overhead 17 per hour. So here 30 by 60. 17 into 45 by 60. 17 into 60 by 60. So here too it will come 70. 17 into 45 by 60. 12.75. Here it will be 17 ka आधा. 8.5. Plus 5. Plus 8. 21.5. is the per unit cost. Traditional approach, total whole cost divided by labor hours. खत्म, बात ही खत्म. अब वो कॉस्ट को अलग अलग करेंगे तो वी विल गेट द एक्टिविटी बेस्ड कॉस्टिंग. 12 plus 7.5 plus 12.75, 32.25 into 12, 32.25 into 3000, 96,750. 6 plus 10 plus 17, 33 into 1600, 52,500, 52,800. Take your time. Ask your doubts. Please don't just do ticking because it's easy. You want to finish this 10 marks question in max to max 15 minutes. तो calculation fast करना होगा. Reading, picking up the data correctly. Traditional approach says 99,450 divide by labor hours. Bye bye. हाँ, ABC approach is saying 99,450 में this cost, apportion it this way. This cost, apportion it this way. That's what we are doing. Yeah, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. So many concepts are coming up. And sure. चलो साथ में करते हैं. आ जाओ. हाँ, एक्टिविटी बेस्ड अप्रोच के लिए डेटा काफी सारा दिया है तो विल हैव टू टेक इट सेपरेटली. Yeah, we'll write the second approach now, B approach, that is ABC approach. In ABC approach, first we'll have to do the working. What is that working? Weight of the material handled, material handling cost. Cost drivers they have given ready. Are you able to read? Second bit ki main bataun yahan screen pe. Huh? Cost drivers, but it's not ki weight of the material handled. So here I'll show you how to do it. ABC approach. This is again a working beta, not the main answer. A, B and C. ठीक है? Quantity or number of units. 4,000 units, 3,000 units, 1,600. Each unit requires kgs. 1 unit requires 4 kg, 6 kg, 3 kg. So what is the material weight? Because in material weight, you have to apportion the handling cost. Each unit is 4 kg. 16,000 kg you have to handle of material A. 18,000 kg of the material B. And 16 threes are 48,000. 48 nahi hai, sorry, 4,800 kg. Material weight. So in this ratio. And of course, you will need the total also. 16,000 प्लस 18,000 बिकॉज तभी तो कॉस्ट ड्राइवर्स को आप डिवाइड कर पाओगे. थर्ड टोटल, ऑफ कोर्स आई नीड द टोटल ना. 38,800 kg. So your material handling cost divided by 38,800 kg will give you the per cost driver. Are you getting? If you say, ma'am, cost driver in kg na 4:6:3 gone. This is material required per kg, but quantity भी तो है ना. This is the mistake. Cost driver ही गलत ले लेते हैं, पूरा problem correct है. How many marks we should give out of 10? Tell me. So this is all about material. Next is what now? Storage cost. Storage cost, number of batches of material. Number of batches is given to you. Storage cost. एक line छोड़ दो. Storage cost is number of batches, which is given ready to you. Number of batches, number of batches, number of batches. 10:5:15, 30 batches. इसमें कुछ नहीं करना. Third, electricity. Electricity, number of machine operations. Number of machine operations. Number of operator per unit. One unit requires 6 operators. Now, if you say electricity, number of machine operations 6:3:2, it will go wrong. Are you paying attention to my explanation? Something is very easy, you do silly mistake. Ma'am, I divided with 6:3:2. एकदम correct है, calculation correct है. Institute को क्या दुश्मनी है? कुछ दुश्मनी नहीं है. This is the number of operators per unit multiplied by number of units will give you the machine operations. Multiplied by number of units. करना पड़ेगा ना आपको. 24,000, 9,000 and 3,200. Total is how much? 24,000 plus 9,000 and 3,200. 36,200 machine hours. Machine operators. Total. ठीक है? Okay. So these are three things done. Quantity done, store done, electricity done. Any more cost? No, that's all. So now our cost drivers are ready. Can we directly do the cost? Total cost लेके फिर आप per unit भी कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो directly also you can do per unit. I hope you are getting. Yet these are just denominators. You can make one more statement for the cost drivers. एक बना ही लेते हैं extra. In exam, what I am making now, you can skip. This is your working note 1, which gave you the denominator. Now your working note 2. Cost drivers. So what is the first one? Material handling. 29,100. Material handling is done weight wise. So 38,800. Material handling is 29,100. नहीं, ये करना ही पड़ेगा. कैसे skip करोगे? This is your cost driver. 0.75 per kg. Material handling 29,100 in this ratio. and these are the things, but multiply तो divide करके तो रखना पड़ेगा ना ready. Second thing is storage cost. Storage cost 31,200. Storage cost, number of batches of material. So 30 batches are there. Into 10, 5, 15 करेंगे तो you will get the answer. 31,200 divide by 30. 1040 per batch. Per batch. Third cost driver is electricity. It was so easy, no? Why so much jig? But then jig is giving you the correct answer. Electricity cost is printed in the book 39,150. And they said electricity, number of machine operations. Number of machines operations per unit multiplied by units. So you are getting 36,200 machine operations. One point 081 per machine operation. ठीक है? Working note is ready. Now statement with ABC approach. ABC approach. Particulars A, B, C. Sometimes they'll just give you the overhead and do. Sometimes they'll say, nahi, aise karo. So according to you have to do. All clear until now? Yeah. Let us begin now. Material cost can be copy from up. Material or labor तो same ही है ना. 8 or 5, 12 or 7.5, 10 or 6. Of course you can copy. Direct material. 8, 12, 6. You don't have to do again. Direct labor. 5. 7.5 and 10. And now overhead. Overhead में सबसे पहले आएगा material handling. They have asked you to calculate the cost each unit and total also. दोनों ही पूछा है आपको. Material handling is 0.75 per kg. And how many kgs are there here? 4, 6 and 3. Yes? Yeah, you can calculate per unit also directly. Material handling is 0.75. ये निकाल के रखा है अपने per kg. 4, 6 and 3 kg. 4, 6 and 3 kg into 0.75. That's 3 into 0.75. That's 4.5 into 0.75. That's 2.25. Material handling. Electricity. Electricity is given to you 1.081 per machine operations. And how many operations are there? It's given 6:3:2. 6:3:2. Are you getting? Thoda sa the way of calculation is different. Or if you want total, you have got 1081 and total how many operations are there? 24/9. आप ऐसे भी कर सकते तो सीधा total cost will come. That approach is also not wrong. 1.081, 1.081, 1.081. So you are getting 2.6, 1.73, 9.75. Third cost is your storage. Storage cost is 1040 per batch. And number of batches are given to you. Hmm. 1040 per batch. Here, how many batches are there? 10, 5, and 15. 10 batches. And if you multiply this, you will get it for 4,000 units. Actually, rather than this easy was, we should have done total cost. This is, I am following institute ki ma'am, aapne alag kara hai, unhone alag kara hai. But it would have been very easy if we would have done total cost. Total apportionment तो बहुत easy था, 0.5 per kg and 16,000 kg, 18,000 kg and this. So you can do like that. Total of it, total को divide करो तो you will get per unit. हाँ, but per unit अगर अलग अलग चाहिए तो ये करना पड़ेगा. 1040 per batch into 10 batch. This is for 4,000. So you will get the per unit. 1040 into 10 divided by 4,000. You will get the per unit. Per unit is, oh sorry, yeah. Per unit is 2.6. Here, 1040 into how many batches are there? Number of batches 5 and 15. And how many units are there? 3,000. 1040 into how many batches are there? 15. Divide by how many units? 1600. Kar lo calculation. 6 into 1040 into 5 divided by 3,000. 1.73. 1040 into 15 batches and divide by 1600 students. 9.75. And ऊपर का calculation भी करो. 1.081 in memory into 2. 2.16 into 3. 3.24 into 6. 6 operators are there. So that is coming to 6.49. I know थोड़े से calculations आ रहे हैं ऐसे, but this is your total cost per unit. Material and labor, you can total cost per unit. You can copy. चलो आ जाओ. 6. 8 plus 5 plus 6.49 plus 2.6, and that's the total cost plus 3, of course. So 25.09 multiplied by number of units, which is given to you 4,000, 3,000, 1,600, because they have asked you per unit cost and total. अगर सिर्फ total पूछा रहता तो it would have been done still earlier. It was easy. 12 plus 7.5. Two more questions I'll check with all of you. And if you face any doubt in doing, ask me. Plus 4.5 plus 3.24 plus 1.73. 10 marks it is coming, dear students. 28.97 into 3,000. This is your total overhead. I mean, the total cost, material, labor, overhead, sab aa gaya. 6 plus 10 plus 2.25 plus 2.16 plus 9.75. 30.16 into 1600. 48 to 56. हो गया. See, again in the traditional approach, just total overhead you have divided by labor hours. Baat khatam. Same rate 17 per labor hour you have absorbed. Whereas in the ABC approach, it's material cost with weight. Ma'am, here weight is 4 is to 6 is to 3. No, this is per unit ka weight. Multiply by number of units. I told you equivalent units concept. I explained here. That's not a problem, but it's a beautiful concept in cost sheet, in job costing, in budgeting. कहीं भी use कर सकते हैं. So then we have divided the three different cost with three cost drivers. Here we got. या ये रहे तीनों कॉस्ट ड्राइवर्स आ गए हमको मिल गए and then we multiplied and we got the per unit answer and the total. Actually, if they don't ask you per unit, dear students, it's easy to do the total, because anyhow you know the total cost, divide by the cost driver, multiplied by number of batches, number of machine hours. It's easy to get the total cost, and then divide by number of units to get the per unit cost. But here they have asked you each element per unit. Okay, right. So 3 quality good problems we have done. Now let us check up the next question. Just simply we will check it. It's simple, you will get the answer. Yeah, some theory is also there. What's the benefit of this activity based costing, or these are like activity based budgeting? More enhanced control you can have on each and every activity of the business, right? This all the problems we have done today. Yeah, I want to check up this banking problem. Fourth one, same can come. It's easy, just the language hai to dekh lete hain. This bank offers 3 products: deposit, loans, cash credit, like your ABC. The bank is doing 4 activities. The bank wants to know the product wise cost per unit for the selected activities. Okay, so that it may fix up the prices. Right now, ATM service is having 4 lakh fixed, 2 lakh rent fixed, some replenishment cost is 1 lakh, expected to double. So this is also going to be 2 lakh. So 4, 6, 8. ATM cost is going to be how much, dear students? 8 lakhs. नए केस में ATM का cost कितना आएगा? 8 lakh. This is the budgeted. This activity is driven by number of ATM transactions. Huh? So ATM activity is not going to be 7 lakhs. It's going to be 8 lakhs. And number of ATM transactions. 5 lakh is the computer processing cost. Yeah. This, see, ATM cost, computer processing cost, all you need to allocate to deposit to loans to cash credits. तो अब कैसे करेंगे? Computer processing, half of it is fixed, 2.5 lakhs. The variable process part, that is the remaining 2.5, is expected to increase 3 times. So this is 7.5 variable and 2.5. 10 lakh cost hoga. The new cost will be 10 lakh. If I'm going fast, please comment in the chat box. If this is face-to-face class, I can see one screen is going on in your face. कौन क्लास में रह के एब्सेंट है, किसको नहीं समझ में आ रहा, कौन सिर हिला रहा है. But here I am completely dependent on the chat box, which is very much active right now. Bolo. This activity is driven by number of computer transactions. Done. 10 lakhs. If you want, come and take the 10 lakh. ये हो गया. And number of computer transaction. Driver. बहुत easy है problem. This issuing statement, 18 lakhs is the cost. You know, when we go to bank and ask for statement, they'll say per page 150 rupees and all. Presently, 3 lakh statements are made. In the budget period, 5 lakh statements are expected. For every increase of 1 lakh statement, 1 lakh rupee will increase. So 3 lakh ki jagah 5 lakh. So 1 lakh or 2 lakhs will be added plus 2 lakh. So what is the statement issuing cost? 20 lakhs. Are you getting? So easy it is. Next is customer. 2 lakh cost hai customer ki inquiry ka. It is estimated to increase by 80%. So 2 lakh into 180%. 2 lakh into 180%. That is 3 lakh 60. Next. The activity drivers and their budget quantifies all details are given below. So what is the total budgeted cost? Acha, customer, this is driven by telephone minutes. Now they have clearly given ATM transactions are there in deposit and credit. Loan mein hai hi nahi. So if you don't bifurcate, what you will do is your total overhead, you will charge to all the three. Whereas ATM related overhead is 8 lakhs, which is not incurred for loan. Are you getting now the benefit of ABC costing? No, this is not a comparative problem ki traditional ye tha ABC ye wo ho gaya. That has become history now. What is here? 8 lakh is the ATM service ka cost. Divide by 2 lakh transactions. How many transactions are there here? 150 and 50. So according to that, 4 per transaction you have to charge. Loan mein khud bhi charge mat karo. Computer processing. Same way, just divide, you will get the cost. Yeah. And so this is the cost of your deposits and all. How did you apportion the cost? That is clear to all of you. Unit of the product as estimated in the budget period. This is the explanation how they have divided that and then divided by the budgeted. So number of units. मतलब कितने ATM deposit जाएंगे, कितने loan, how many credit cards. Very easy question. And by this, see, if you didn't bifurcate like this whole 8 lakhs, you should have charged commonly. See here, issuing statement has nothing to do with loan क्योंकि loan का तो EMI chart पहले ही दे देते हैं. So issuing statement has got 2 lakh cost 14 here. So how can you charge equal? Okay, right. So that's a very nice question and you can solve it. Sirf calculation hi tha to I have shown you. This one is same now. 2 questions are there. I have solved it last time also. First one I want you to do as homework, wool mark. बहुत easy है, same. अभी हमने किए ना, material per unit, machine hours, labor hours, number of units, and direct labor rate and all is given. Number of purchase orders, number of so total overhead is given to you. कहीं तो दिया होगा आपको पूरा overhead. Just get the total overhead से आपका total overhead मिल जाएगा आपको. Traditional cost and absorb all the production on the basis of machine hours. The machine hour rate is 6. Per hour. So 6 per hour. 6 per hour into these many machine hours. 60 into 30. This will give you like the overhead cost. 1 minute. This is the first problem. No, let us check the answer for this. पीछे ही है. बाकी पूरे प्रॉब्लम सेम है. You can surely check it. See. Traditional approach is so very simple. And now production in units, material, labor. Now machine related cost. Each cost you can divide. First you bifurcate the cost. See, now very important is when they said number of batches. Okay. So number of batches is say 20, 10, 20 that you have to get. But batch size, if you directly take this ratio, the answer will go wrong. Units divided by the batch size will give you number of batches. Same way, purchase order. Same way, number of inspections. I hope you are getting. Ma'am, can we divide inspection cost in number of inspections? No. This is already asked in exam and common mistake I've seen students doing it. They divide total inspection cost in number of inspections. It's wrong. Number of inspections में total inspection cost दिए तो गलत हो जाएगा because these are number of inspections per batch or per unit जैसे भी दिया है तो it's per batch. So multiply it with batch. Number of inspections per batch and number of batches. This will give you the ratio in which you have to give the inspection. ठीक है. और मैंने आपको पहले के लिए बताया था कि आपका टोटल ओवरहेड कैसे आएगा. तो machine hours per unit into the number of units and multiplied by hours. Like this, if you do, overhead will come. And then overhead you have to bifurcate कि 20%, 40%. ये आपको already ratio is given to you. You will be able to do it. This problem is also very nice. They have given you the revenue, they have given the COGS and gross margin and other operating cost, routine, traditional approach. And now with the same kind of division, you can get detailed operating income. You know how? Like that operating cost which you have just charged total that you can segregate. Customer purchase order. Yeah. So customer purchase order is 40 multiplied by these many orders. So this is the ratio. Line item ordering. So line item ordering. So according to the ratio you take it, you will get the answer. One more question I was checking. It was very nice wherein they said ki, yeah, revenue is given, COGS is given. Support cost is 30% of the COGS. You get the profit. And then they ask you to divide and get same. So the whole, you know why they are asking you? When you do it with ABC approach, your income percentage will be different. In routine, it will be different. So it might just change your answer because here you have just taken support cost as 30% of COGS flat. Here you have taken support cost, ordering cost, अब जैसे बॉटल रिटर्न का कॉस्ट है, दैट यू हैव चार्ज्ड ओनली इन सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक. Why you have to allocate? There you have just blindly said कि 30% of the COGS is the cost. Here you are taking it one by one. So obviously it's going to change your answer. Just do it, for sure you will get the answer. And in our material also I have given that same theory question. वहां से पढ़ना जल्दी आ जाएगा. ये questions हमने सब solve किए in our material. Yeah. What are the advantages? More accurate costing. What are the advantages of ABC costing? More accurate. Overhead allocation is done logically. Inspection ka cost is ratio mein, purchase ka cost is ratio mein. It enables better pricing. There the price was 134. Here it is 138.5. तो इस पे profit लगाओ ना. Utilizes unit cost rather than total cost. Waste of cost, non-valuable activities can be reduced because you are doing activity based costing. It is very much helpful to organize with multiple products. Limitation is, of course, it's expensive, dear students. You need detailed data, number of batches, number of machine hours, number of labor hours, number of units, बहुत सारा. So it's not suitable for small organization. Okay. And it is very much suitable because nowadays products and kind of overhead are so different. पहले तो आप यही बनाते थे, अभी एक ही टाइप की कार बनती थी, मारुति कार, मारुति 800. Now to every car is having so many models, right or not? And every 2 years it changes. So of course they need more detailed specification. No, in this back mirror is not there. In this top roof is not there. So like this, they need ABC approach only for bigger, where products are more. That's what I've given in the advantages also in our material also. Where products are more, you need this. Where ABC is required, high amount of overhead, wide range of the products, lot of extra activities and lot of competition, that I say हाँ 10 रुपए में 2 रुपए profit, पर उसका भी cost 10 है, तो let me see if my cost is 9.5. Nowadays you cannot control your selling price or increase it. So controlling the cost is only way of earning high profit. Simple layman's logic. Yeah, that's what we do. Cost pool is clear. Too many drivers सब दिए, R&D, number of research, number of service calls, number of करके आप divide, they'll give you cost drivers, don't worry. This I expect they can ask you. Distinction between activity based costing and traditional approach. Overheads are related to activities and grouped into activity pools. Here overheads are related to cost center. Cost are here they are related to activities. Here cost centers, direct labor hours, machine hours. Here they are related to activities and hence more realistic. Okay. Activity drivers are determined. It's time consuming. So like this, simple differences are there. You can read it non-stop. It is today. I had class in the morning also, yesterday also. You can do it. Program was there. It's very nice program. Even if in your mid of preparation, end of preparation, please, whenever you get a message that there's you can do it program, join it, and hope to see you all in the chapter wise exam. It takes daring, again I'm saying, to write chapter wise exam. Register for it from tomorrow. Join our one shot revision videos in YouTube. Purchase the practice batch if you wish to practice. There are enough number of hours. मतलब अगर cost sheet की बात करो तो there are 3 lectures of 2 hours. 6 hours है ना. कल Saturday we are starting cost sheet preparation. Monday is the exam. Okay? Right. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Hit the notification. Whenever we go live, I'm not able to make any strategy. Kabhi 11 baje, kabhi 7 baje. You will get best of the input here. Trust me. Thank you so much, and do share this video with your friends. Bye, all of you. Work very hard, very hard. Achieve your goals, add in front of your name CA, and go out and live a very nice life. So, again and again, keep revising your why. Thank you so much for trusting me and watching this video till end. Your comments